Have you ever wondered how to truly deepen intimacy with your partner, beyond just the physical connection? In this video, we're diving into 5 intimate positions that not only enhance pleasure, but also create profound emotional bonds. You might think you know these positions already, but do you understand their full potential for intimacy and emotional connection? Stay with me until the end, because we'll explore how these positions aren't just about physical pleasure. They're about trust, emotional safety, and empowering both partners to truly connect on a deeper level. Whether it's the empowering sensation of control in the cowgirl position or the soothing comfort of spooning, each position has a unique way of bringing you closer emotionally and physically. I'll also share practical tips on how to maintain that emotional presence, which can turn a good experience into something unforgettable. Don't miss out on the emotional insights that will transform your relationship and create deeper, more meaningful connections. Keep watching as we dive into each position and uncover the true intimacy that lies beneath the surface. You'll want to hear how to elevate your intimacy and why the emotional connection is just as crucial as the physical one. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me. And if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 too. Let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now let's begin. Ed 1. The cowgirl position is a classic, timeless, iconic, and universally recognized, but its true depth often goes unnoticed, while many acknowledge it as a popular and straightforward choice. It's easy to underestimate the emotional and physical richness it brings to a relationship. This intimate posture, where the woman confidently takes her place on top of the man, may seem simple at first, but beneath the surface lies a transformative experience. The magic of this position isn't just in the physical dynamics. It's rooted in what it represents for both partners, the vulnerability, trust, and the profound emotional connection that can emerge from it when the woman assumes control in the cowgirl position. She's not just taking charge of the encounter, she's reclaiming her narrative in the relationship. There's something incredibly empowering about it. She becomes the conductor of the intimate symphony, guiding the rhythm, the pace, and the flow as she moves in tune with her desires. She gains an extraordinary sense of freedom, feeling both safe and secure in the connection she shares with her partner. This emotional security is a game share. It allows her to fully embrace her body, to explore her sensuality in ways that are often overlooked in other positions. It's almost as if she's in conversation with herself and her partner, learning more about her own needs and desires. With each gentle sway and shift, the cowgirl position becomes a journey of self-discovery as she taps into the parts of her body that crave attention, opening up possibilities for new sensations and experiences. This feeling of empowerment is more than just physical, it's emotional. When a woman feels in control, she often experiences a surge of confidence that enhances her sense of self-worth, both in the bedroom and beyond. It strengthens the emotional bond with her partner, creating a deeper connection that is rooted in mutual respect and trust. She can surrender herself fully to the experience, knowing that her partner is there to support her every step of the way as she guides the pace. It's not just about her pleasure, it's about the pleasure of her partner as well, creating a shared experience that heightens the emotional intimacy between them. She feels seen, heard, and adored in the cowgirl position. Both partners are allowed to be their most authentic selves, to explore and express their desires without fear of judgment for the man. This position offers a unique, often understated kind of reward. It's not just about physical release, It's about the emotional and psychological satisfaction that comes from truly connecting with his partner. As the woman takes the reins, the man is given the space to slow down, to be present in the moment, and to experience intimacy in a way that feels profound. He's not caught up in the rush to reach a climax or pressured by overstimulation. Instead, he is invited into a deep, slow burn of connection. There's something deeply intimate about the way the cowgirl position encourages him to focus on the moment, to savor every touch, every sensation and every movement without the anxiety of an impending end. This gentle slowing down benefits both partners, allowing them to experience the kind of intimacy that can sometimes be lost. In the heat of the moment for the man, it's an opportunity to be truly present with his partner, to admire her strength and beauty, and to appreciate the subtlety of her movements. He can revel in the way she leads the encounter, watching her with admiration as her confidence and sensuality blossom. Before his eyes, the slow pace allows him to take in every detail. The sound of her breath, the feeling of her skin against the way her body moves with grace and intention. It's in these moments that true emotional intimacy flourishes, where the couple is not just physically intertwined, but emotionally aligned as well. But beyond the physical and emotional benefits, the cowgirl position opens up a sacred space for vulnerability. It invites both partners to drop their defenses, to fully embrace each other's presence without distractions. It's in this vulnerability that intimacy thrives, as both partners expose their desires and passions in an environment of trust and openness. This position, more than any other, can create a deep emotional connection that is both nurturing and passionate. It's about communication. Silent communication that speaks volumes through touch, eye contact, and the shared understanding of one another's needs. As the woman sets the rhythm and pace, the man's role becomes one of support and presence. His attentiveness to her movements, his respect for her desires, and his ability to stay emotionally connected elevate the experience to something far beyond the physical. In this position, both partners must be attuned to each other's emotions, communicating through body language and subtle cues that make the experience rich with meaning. This is where the real magic of intimacy lies, not just in the physical act, but in the emotional exchange that occurs between them. There is a palpable sense of togetherness, a deep bond that is strengthened with each shared moment. For me, the cowgirl position represents so much more than just pleasure. It symbolizes the strength of connection, the trust that is built between partners, and the empowerment of both individuals. It's about giving each other the space to be vulnerable, express desires, and explore each other's needs without judgment or hesitation. It's about creating a sacred space where both partners can feel secure, loved, and desired. And in this space, something truly beautiful happens. The emotional connection grows, the physical pleasure deepens, and the love between them flourishes in a way that is profound and lasting. The cowgirl position for me is a reminder of what intimacy truly is, an exchange of energy, emotions, and desires that creates a bond stronger than words could ever express. When you look deeply into her eyes, let your gaze be filled with an unspoken promise, a promise that in this moment, nothing else in the world matters except for the two of you. As you lock eyes, let the intensity of your attention communicate your deep admiration, respect, and appreciation for everything that she is. It's not just about physical attraction, it's about truly seeing her for the beautiful, unique soul that she is. Your gaze should be full of warmth, understanding, and gentleness, offering her a silent reassurance that she is not only desired, but truly seen. This moment of eye contact becomes a powerful connection, a shared experience of intimacy where words are unnecessary because the eyes have already spoken everything that needs to be said. As your hands lovingly glide over her body, each touch should feel like a promise, a deep expression of your care and affection. Let every caress be intentional, a reflection of the deep emotional connection you share. Run your hands over her skin, slowly and deliberately, ensuring that each movement is not only felt physically, but resonates emotionally as well. The way you touch her should communicate comfort, tenderness, and devotion. Let her feel that you are entirely in the moment, with her fully immersed in this shared experience in these small, intimate gestures. You're creating a space where both of you can relax, surrender, and open yourselves up to each other. Your touch is not just a means of physical connection. It becomes a language of love and reassurance. It is a way to show her without saying a word that she is safe, that you are there for her, and that you are fully invested in this moment of closeness. This emotional presence you bring to the experience is what transforms it into something far deeper than just a physical encounter. When you are truly present, mind, body, and spirit, the connection between you both transcends the physical realm and becomes something sacred. It becomes an intimate exchange where both of you feel seen and understood, where your bond is nurtured with every breath, every touch, and every shared look. This is when intimacy reaches its full potential, not as a series of mechanical actions, but as a mutual exchange of trust, respect, and connection. Each touch, each movement, each shared laugh or moment of quiet speaks volumes about the love you share and how deeply you care for one another. The cowgirl position is much more than just a physical position. It's an opportunity to honor her most profound in this position. She is empowered to take control, to guide the rhythm and pace of the moment, and to embrace her desires. This is not just about physical pleasure. It's about creating a space where she can feel fully comfortable and confident, knowing that you are there to support her every step of the way. This trust you build with her through this shared experience is invaluable. It's an expression of mutual respect and admiration, an acknowledgement of her needs, desires, and strength. By being there for her physically and emotionally, you create an environment where both of you can feel fully seen, loved, and valued. When you offer her this emotional space, when you let her take the lead in this intimate moment, you show her that her desires are important to you, that you honor and respect her boundaries, and that you are more than just a partner in the physical sense. You are a partner in every way, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. This shared vulnerability and mutual trust only deepen your bond, creating an even stronger foundation for the relationship. The cowgirl position then becomes a beautiful representation of what true intimacy looks like. It's not about power dynamics or physical conquest, but about trust, vulnerability, and mutual respect at its core. This is what intimacy is really about: being completely present for one another, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It's about creating a space where both partners can feel safe to explore their desires, express their needs, and share their emotions without fear of judgment or rejection. It's about building trust, respect, and a deep emotional connection that transcends the physical. And when you let love lead the way, when you allow your bond to guide each touch, each word, and each shared moment, you're creating something far more meaningful than just a fleeting experience of pleasure. You're building a relationship based on deep love, mutual respect, and an unwavering commitment to one another's happiness and well-being. This is the true essence of intimacy, the ability to be fully there for each other in every way possible, and to cherish every moment of connection, both physical and emotional. The spoon position, a symbol of deep emotional and physical connection. The spooning position is not just a physical arrangement for many women. It holds an intimate, almost sacred place in their heart. It's a deeply cherished position that transcends the simplicity of touch in this embrace. There is an unspoken language of love, a profound connection that goes far beyond just the warmth of skin against skin. It's a shared space where vulnerability, comfort, and trust flourish, weaving an emotional and physical bond that feels both natural and eternal for the woman. There is something incredibly powerful in the sensation of her partner's presence behind her, his arms enveloping her, creating a protective cocoon that shields her from the world outside. It's not merely about the physical proximity, but the emotional security it offers in this position. She feels safe, nurtured and adored in a way that makes her feel like she is the center of his universe. The essence of spooning lies in the gentle intimacy it fosters. It's a position that encourages tenderness, an unhurried closeness that allows both partners to relax into one another, without the urgency or intensity often associated with other physical connections. There's something exquisitely peaceful about lying side by side, hearts beating in sin, sharing the stillness and quiet. It's the kind of intimacy that invites both partners to lose themselves in each other, not in a rush to move forward, but in a beautiful, lingering moment of shared presence. The world outside fades into the background, and the only thing that matters in that moment is the quiet rhythm of their breathing, the soft warmth of their skin, and the deep emotional resonance that fills the air between them in the spooning position. The experience becomes a dance of unspoken affection. The pace is naturally slow, allowing both partners to truly savor the connection without any pressure to perform or rush through the moment. Every touch feels deliberate, every movement intimate for the man. This position offers a rare opportunity to express affection in the most gentle and loving ways. It's not about grand gestures, but about the soft, tender moments that build emotional intimacy, a soft kiss on the neck. The gentle press of his lips against her skin can carry the weight of deep affection, offering reassurance and love in its most delicate form. His hands, perhaps lightly brushing her arm or caressing her face, communicate more than any words ever could. His presence says, "I am here for you." His touch speaks of a love that is patient, kind, and deeply aware of her needs for the woman. These small gestures are everything. The soft kiss on her neck sends a shiver of warmth down her spine, making her feel as though she is cherished and adored. The whispered words, whether sweet nothings or loving affirmations, pierce through the layers of her heart and remind her that she is loved for more than just her body, that she is seen for who she truly is. The caresses on her face, her arms, or the gentle curve of her abdomen speak of a tenderness that goes beyond mere physical attraction. It's in these intimate moments that she feels truly understood, her inner world fully acknowledged and respected. The simple act of being held without any rush or expectation fills her with a sense of belonging that is both grounding and uplifting. But spooning also allows for a deeper emotional connection between both partners. It is in these quiet, serene moments that the bond between them strengthens in ways that are sometimes hard to describe. There is an emotional exchange that occurs as the man holds her, a mutual understanding that grows in the stillness, the way he rests his chin on the top of her head, the way he breathes in the scent of her hair. These are not just acts of affection, but ways of connecting on a level that speaks to the soul. In these moments, they are not just lovers, they are life partners, sharing the space between them with a sense of intimacy that surpasses the physical. It's a sense of belonging, of knowing that no matter where life leads in this moment, they are one. The rhythm of spooning invites a feeling of comfort, peace, and total relaxation. There's no pressure to move on to something else, no need to rush or chase after anything. Instead, it's an invitation to just be, to exist in each other's presence without distraction or expectation. It's the perfect space for two souls to be completely vulnerable, completely themselves, without fear of judgment or inadequacy. It is in this soft embrace that both partners can open up, share their thoughts, and simply enjoy the quiet companionship of someone they trust. The feeling of being held without any rush can be incredibly grounding, reminding both partners that in the chaos of life they have found a safe harbor in each other for the man. The spooning position is an opportunity to offer emotional support most tenderly. It's in these moments that he can provide comfort, not through words, but through actions, holding her close. Offering the warmth of his body against hers conveys a sense of stability and security. The act of physically supporting her in this gentle embrace is symbolic of his desire to be there for her in every aspect of life, not just in moments of passion, but in moments of vulnerability when she needs to feel safe and loved without the need to ask for it for the woman. This position offers something truly special. It allows her to rest in his embrace, knowing that she is valued and that she is his priority. The act of being held so close, the steady rhythm of his breathing against her back, makes her feel that she is seen and loved. There is an undeniable sense of peace that settles in when she knows that she doesn't have to do anything to earn his affection. She simply is in those moments. She feels a deep sense of gratitude for the connection they share, for the quiet trust that exists between them. It's a moment where love is felt rather than spoken, where AC speak louder than words, and where their hearts are intertwined in a way that can never be undone. Spooning isn't just about physical closeness, it's about emotional intimacy. It's about letting go of the world and leaning into each other, knowing that in this space there is no judgment, no expectation, only love. It's an opportunity to deepen the bond, explore each other's emotions and reaffirm the connection that binds two people together. The spooning position invites you to slow down, breathe, and cherish the presence of the person you love. It's in these quiet moments held close in each other's arms that you can truly experience the depth of intimacy, emotional, physical and spiritual. Without saying a single word, it is quite simply one of the most beautiful expressions of love that two people can share. Spooning is one of the most intimate and tender ways to connect with someone, offering an experience that goes beyond physical. Kloss, it's the embodiment of warmth, comfort and affection, an act that speaks to the heart without the need for words. The sheer beauty of spooning lies in the simple yet profound connection it fosters between partners. When you find yourself nestled together, your bodies curled up in such a natural, protective way, it's as if time slows down and the world outside ceases to exist. There's no rush, no agenda, just a shared moment of peace and intimacy, where love flows freely through every touch and every breath. For many women, this position holds a special significance. It's not merely about physical proximity, it's about the emotions that are intertwined with that closeness as her body nestles against yours. The warmth of your embrace envelopes her, making her feel protected and cherished. It's this sense of safety that can unlock a deep, emotional relaxation within her, allowing her to let go of the day's stresses, worries, or any lingering tension. Amid a busy, often chaotic world, spooning becomes a sanctuary, a quiet refuge where she feels truly loved and cared. For the very act of being held in such a secure, nurturing way creates a profound sense of emotional security. It's in these moments that she can truly relax, knowing that she is safe in your arms and that you are there to support her both physically and emotionally. What's remarkable about spooning is that it allows you to communicate without words through touch presence. And care women in particular often crave intimacy that goes beyond just the physical. It's the emotional connection, the feeling of being seen, heard and valued that makes intimacy truly meaningful. The spooning position provides the perfect opportunity to express these feelings. As you lie together, your bodies aligned in this intimate embrace, you silently convey a message: I am here for you. You are loved and I am devoted to making you feel secure and cherished. These are the things women long to hear, not necessarily through spoken words, but through the quiet, tender gestures that speak volumes. The soft touch of your hand, the way you adjust your hold to make her feel even more comfortable, or the gentle kiss on her forehead are all small but powerful acts that reinforce your affection and devotion. It's in these moments, these small, gentle touches, where the connection deepens. This emotional depth is not something that comes with every physical act of intimacy. It's something that is nurtured through mutual trust, affection, and understanding. Spooning gives you the chance to nurture that emotional bond in a way that is both soothing and profound. It's a moment where vulnerability is welcomed, not feared, where you can both be your most authentic selves without the pressure of performing or meeting external expectations. It allows both partners to be present and attuned to each other's needs, both physically and emotionally, in a way that creates a lasting, enriching connection. When you spoon, you're not just close in body, but in heart as well. And that is what makes this moment so special. This is particularly significant for women, as intimacy for many of them is deeply entwined with their emotional state. It's not just about physical pleasure or release, but about feeling valued, cared for, and loved in a way that connects to their deep emotional needs. Many women yearn for intimacy that makes them feel emotionally fulfilled, and spooning offers that sense of emotional nourishment. It allows her to experience the full depth of her partner's love, feeling the weight of his affection as he holds her close. This deep connection can unlock a new layer of enjoyment in the physical experience, because when emotional needs are met, physical pleasure can follow naturally and effortlessly. The quiet, peaceful moments shared while spooning create a unique opportunity to bond without distractions. It's a time for both partners to be fully present and to share a space that is intimate, soothing, and deeply connected. The intimacy that comes from this position doesn't have to be rushed or interrupted. Instead, it gives both individuals the chance to savor the shared time together, building emotional and physical closeness that can last long after the moment has passed. The gentle embrace, the steady rhythm of breathing in sync, the shared silence that feels comfortable rather than awkward. These are all integral parts of the experience. These moments allow you both to slow down, breathe deeply, and connect on a level that is both soothing and energizing, leaving both of you feeling emotionally nourished and fulfilled. In my own experiences, I've come to realize that the true beauty of spooning lies in its ability to communicate love without the need for grand gestures or elaborate words. It's an intimate space where everything else fades away, and the only thing that matters is the connection you share in that moment as you hold each other. You're not just holding the body, but also the heart, mind, and soul of your partner. In this quiet, loving embrace, you have the chance to express care, provide comfort, and create a moment of peace and unity that stays with you both. So remember, spooning is far more than just a position. It's a profound experience that allows both of you to connect in ways that can be incredibly fulfilling. It nurtures the bond between you, provides emotional security, and allows you to express love in a gentle, meaningful way. The beauty of spooning lies not just in the physical act, but in the emotional safety, tenderness, and care that it fosters between partners. These moments become treasured memories where love is expressed not through words, but through touch and presence. They are reminders of the power of connection, of how simple acts of affection can bring two people closer together, nurturing the emotional and physical bond that holds them three face-to-face, side by side. This intimate position is so much more than just physical closeness. It's an invitation to dive into a deep emotional connection that transcends words. When both partners lie on their sides facing each other, the world seems to fall away, and it feels as if time itself slows down, giving space to the unspoken bond that forms in these quiet shared moments. The eye contact in this position is not just a glance. It's a silent conversation where every look, every flicker of emotion in the eyes speaks volumes about how deeply you care for each other. There's something incredibly intimate about being so close, where even the smallest gestures, like the way your partner shifts or the way their breath changes, seem to resonate in your heart. It's as if you are witnessing their soul through their eyes, a silent but profound dialogue that strengthens your emotional bond in ways words never could in this position. Physical proximity is not just about the closeness of bodies, but about the closeness of hearts. It creates a safe space where vulnerability thrives and trust is built with every shared glance. You're not just with your partner at the moment. You're with them truly present, understanding and cherishing the subtle beauty of who they are. You can witness all the delicate, beautiful reactions in their body, the way their chest rises with every breath, the way their skin shivers under your touch, creating a shared experience that deepens your understanding of each other profoundly. What makes this position so incredibly special, however, is the tenderness that defines it. It's an intimate exploration of your partner's body, but in the most gentle, reverent way. There's no rush, no need to hurry, just a deep, mindful connection where every touch, every caress feels like an offering. The man's leg placed gently over the woman offers a beautiful moment of intimacy, an act that says, "I am here for you. I am here with you," as his hand gently traces her back, hips or legs. The tenderness and affection felt are palpable, providing both safety and love in the simplest, most profound way. There's an incredible sense of warmth and trust that fills the space between you, making it not just a physical experience, but a deeply emotional one. One that will stay in your heart long after the moment has passed. Every touch, slow and gentle, carries with it a deep sense of purpose. Each movement and invitation to pause, to savor, and to truly connect in those moments. Both partners can feel cherished, completely seen in their vulnerability and their strength. There's no rush, no need to hurry the world around you. Fades, and the only thing that matters is the shared tender space between you. It's a kind of contact that invites you to take your time to explore each other with intentionality and care. You allow the emotional bond to deepen as physical touch becomes the language through which your love is spoken, felt, and understood. In such a moment, the stillness allows for the words of your heart to slip out in whispers, soft, loving affirmations that echo. Your deepest feelings, a gentle kiss, a loving glance, an embrace that lingers longer than necessary, each one saying what words can't fully capture. There's something so incredibly intimate about the way you can express your adoration without a single word. But in every tender touch, every careful caress, the message is clear. You are everything to me. The slow, deliberate pace isn't just about physical closeness, but about being emotionally present. It turns what could be a fleeting moment into a beautiful dance of affection, where the only urgency is to ensure the connection between you deepens with every beat. It's about showing love in its purest form, not racing toward a destination, but rather savoring the journey together. Every touch, every gaze, every word is an expression of care, of devotion, and of the quiet promise that the bond you share is sacred. It's not about the physical release, but about nurturing a love that's real, that's palpable, that transcends the body and reaches straight to the soul. This kind of connection, this deliberate tender touch, leaves a lasting imprint on both your hearts, reminding you that intimacy is truly about feeling each other, every moment, every movement, every breath. This position invites you to step away from the distractions of the world and focus entirely on the essence of what true intimacy is: the deep emotional connection, the shared experience, and the mutual respect's deepest needs and desires. It is not just about the physical connection, it's about honoring each other's souls. In this space, intimacy transforms into a sacred act, one that transcends mere touch and becomes a way of showing love, affection, and respect. Each movement, each breath is an expression of how much you care and how deeply you cherish your partner, for who they are not just in the moment, but as a whole. The beauty of a slower rhythm in this moment is that it allows both of you to fully immerse yourselves in the present. There's no rush, no ticking clock in the background, pushing you towards a finish line. Instead, you have the rare and precious opportunity to simply be with each other, savoring every inch of connection. It's in these slower, more deliberate moments that you can truly enjoy each other's presence, feel the warmth radiating from one another, and bask in the safety of the bond you're building. This is when the heart comes alive. Not just the body. As you share this time, you create a deeper connection that goes beyond just the physical act. It's about an emotional union, a bond that strengthens with each shared glance, each whispered word, and each subtle movement. True intimacy, in my opinion, isn't about rushing through the motions. It's about being present with your partner, paying attention to their emotions, their needs, and their reactions. That is the kind of connection that builds trust, warmth, and ultimately love, that lasts beyond the physical and touches the very core of your heart. For doggy style, an intense and passionate exploration of connection. This position, often known as doggy style, is more than just a common choice in intimacy. It is an experience that taps into a deep primal energy between partners. It creates an undeniable sense of power and connection that can profoundly strengthen the bond you share, while it's often associated with raw passion. It's important to remember that the intensity of this position is what makes it so uniquely powerful. It's not just about physical pleasure, it's about the emotional electricity that flows between you. When you're in sync in this position, the man typically takes the lead, controlling the rhythm, depth, and pace, which can make the experience feel exhilaratingly intense. It's easy to become consumed by the rush of emotions and the heightened physical sensations that can lead you both toward the finish line too quickly, but if approached with mindfulness and care, it can become so much more than just an act of passion. It can be a transformative moment that lingers long after. I believe that doggy style, when executed with attention and tenderness, has the potential to become a deeply unforgettable experience for both partners. It's about finding a delicate balance between letting go and being present. If you treat it as the grand crescendo of your intimate encounter, something to build towards, then it can truly amplify the connection you share. Imagine this. You've already explored the softer, slower positions, the ones that bring you closer emotionally, where tenderness and affection weave the tapestry of your connection. By the time you transition into doggy style, the passion has naturally grown, and you can savor every moment without feeling rushed or pressured. I truly believe that saving this position for the later stages of your time together allows the energy to build, turning the entire experience into a deeper, more meaningful journey. It's not just about the physical satisfaction, it's about the emotional release, the deep connection, and the shared intensity. The best moments in love are the ones that are allowed to unfold with care, attention, and patience. The raw, undeniable energy of this position is undeniable, but don't be fooled into thinking it means you should relinquish tenderness. The real magic happens when you strike the perfect balance between intensity and care, affection and desire. It's this delicate equilibrium that will make you both feel truly cherished and deeply respected, creating a bond that goes beyond the physical and speaks to your hearts. Let me be clear here. Communication in this powerful moment is everything. Don't just assume your partner is comfortable or fully enjoying the experience. Check in, be attentive, and ensure that they feel safe, respected, and equally immersed in the pleasure. A simple, gentle touch or a shared, knowing glance can keep that emotional connection alive, grounding the intensity of the moment and reminding both of you that this is a shared journey. Even when the physical pleasure intensifies and you're lost in the past, always remember that true intimacy is about so much more than just the physical. It's about emotional union, where both partners feel seen, valued, and loved. This deep connection, the kind that leaves you feeling fulfilled on all levels, should always be the ultimate goal, while doggy style offers an exhilarating rush of intensity. Never forget to infuse that tender, nurturing energy into the moment, that soft touch, that kind word, the unspoken understanding between the two of you. That's what truly makes intimacy feel extraordinary. It's not just about the heat of the moment, it's about creating a space where love, respect, and trust flow freely, and both of you leave feeling emotionally enriched, not just physically satisfied. This is the kind of intimacy that transcends the physical. It's the connection that leaves your soul deeply moved and your heart profoundly full. 5. The chair, a haven of intimacy and connection, is truly a treasure for those who seek more than just the physical aspect of closeness. While it might not be as widely recognized or celebrated as other positions, it offers a deeply personal and emotionally charged experience that goes far beyond the mere act of being together. There's a certain beauty in its simplicity, and when embraced, it holds the potential to spark a profound bond between partners that transcends the surface-level connections many people often settle for in this intimate posture. The man, solid and grounded, sits comfortably on a sturdy chair. His posture is open and inviting, creating a sense of safety and security that allows his partner to fully let go. The woman, with delicate grace and poise, lowers herself gently onto his lap. Positioning herself to face him, her movement is not rushed, but rather intentional and tender, as if she's offering herself up to him in a way that invites a deeper, more vulnerable exchange of energy. As she settles, she's not just physically close to him, she's emotionally and spiritually drawn into his space, enveloped in a closeness that's both calming and exhilarating. At the same time, what makes this position so uniquely powerful is the way it draws people into a state of intimacy where both the mind and body can fully engage. It's not just about the physical proximity of bodies, but about what happens when two people, heart to heart, soul to soul, connect on a deeper level. The chair position naturally fosters a kind of closeness that invites emotional vulnerability, a space where feelings can be expressed freely and openly. This is a position that encourages real conversations, deep eye contact, and the sharing of unspoken words that can only be understood by those who are truly attuned to one another's presence. It's in these quiet moments, when nothing needs to be said, that the connection feels most profound. There's something so tender about the way the woman's body rests on his lap, her head possibly nestled into his chest or tucked under his chin, where she can feel the steady rhythm of his heartbeat, a reminder that she is cherished, held and safe. The act of facing one another also invites a more direct, meaningful exchange of emotions and energy. It's as if the two partners can see into each other's souls, and in doing so, they share a moment of pure, unadulterated connection. Every touch, every movement becomes infused with meaning and intent. The simplicity of this position doesn't detract from its power, rather it enhances it. The chair position offers a beautiful blend of physical closeness and emotional depth, creating an atmosphere where partners can fully surrender to each other, open and vulnerable, in a way that few other positions allow. This position is perfect for those moments when words might not be enough, when your hearts long for something deeper, something that goes beyond the typical rhythms of everyday life. It's ideal for those tender, quiet moments when you crave a more personal, heart-to-heart connection, when the pressures of the world seem distant, and all that matters is the bond between the two of you. In these instances, it's not about hurry or passion, but rather about taking the time to be with each other, to listen, and to hold space for each other's emotions. It's during these precious moments that you realize the true depth of your connection, not just physically but emotionally and spiritually as well. The chair position in its quiet elegance reminds us that intimacy is not always about grand gestures or frantic desire, but about presence. It's about showing up for one another, being truly present, and allowing that presence to nurture both of you. It offers a safe space to explore both the fragility and strength of the relationship, creating an unspoken bond that feels like a timeless embrace. This is a position that, if embraced, can become more than just a physical act. It can become a cherished ritual of emotional exchange, deep connection, and genuine love. What makes this position so incredibly special is the profound sense of equality it nurtures between partners. Unlike many other positions, this one gives the woman the opportunity to take control, allowing her to dictate the rhythm, the movement, and the pace of the experience. She is empowered by her ability to guide the intimate encounter, adjust the pace according to her desires, and take the lead in creating a space that feels entirely her own. There is something so deeply liberating about this. It's a moment where she doesn't just follow, she leads, carving out an experience that's centered around her pleasure. Every movement is deliberate, and she can savor each sensation, each touch, as it comes without feeling rushed. It's as though she becomes the conductor of a beautiful symphony, orchestrating every note and every pause. The joy of being in control isn't just about physical satisfaction. It's about claiming ownership over the moment, feeling powerful, and experiencing a deep connection with her own body in ways that may be difficult to describe for the man. This position holds a different, yet equally beautiful appeal. The joy for him comes from the undeniable closeness and intimacy that is created by being so physically close to his partner. Being face-to-face isn't just about physical proximity. It's about sharing a level of emotional closeness that feels almost sacred. The proximity allows for constant eye contact, which deepens the connection in ways words never could. Every glance exchanged is a silent declaration of affection, every smile a subtle, intimate conversation. What's particularly powerful is the vulnerability that both partners share during this exchange, the act of truly seeing and being seen, of being completely exposed and open in each other's presence, is an act of trust and love. There is a rawness to this kind of connection, a sense of truly letting go of any barriers between you and your partner. It's not just a physical interaction. It's a soulful exchange, one where both individuals connect, not just with their bodies, but with their hearts. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment one below to let me know that you are still here with them. This position is ideal for those moments when you want to slow things down and focus on the depth of your connection. It's a time when both partners can let go of the distractions of daily life and immerse themselves in the sheer joy of being together. There is something so intimate about the closeness this position creates, making it the perfect setting for soft caresses, gentle kisses, and whispered words of affection. Every small touch becomes a significant gesture, a quiet but powerful expression of love. Each kiss, no matter how tender, feels like a promise, a reaffirmation of affection, and a deep acknowledgement of the bond you share there. There's no rushing here. There's no need for urgency. Instead, it's about truly relishing each sensation, each interaction as it comes. Every soft brush of skin against skin, every shared breath creates a moment so rich with emotional and physical pleasure that it's impossible to overlook. In this space, the focus shifts from the destination to the journey itself, rather than being concerned with getting to the finish line. Both partners can focus on the little moments that make up the entirety of the experience. It's a delicate dance, one that requires patience, attentiveness, and a willingness to be fully present with each other. Each movement becomes an act of connection, one that strengthens the emotional bond and deepens the love shared between partners. The experience becomes more than just an encounter. It transforms into a series of meaningful moments that are enjoyed and cherished. This is the kind of connection that lingers long after the physical encounter ends, leaving behind a sense of closeness, warmth and satisfaction that feels impossible to fully put into words. The chair position encourages an incredibly intimate experience where both partners can savor not just the physical sensations, but the emotional exchange that comes with it. The sensation of warmth radiating from each other's bodies, the sensation of skin against skin, and the electricity that sparks. When eyes meet, these are the moments that truly define the encounter. It's a slow, intimate journey where the focus isn't on rushing through the motions, but on truly experiencing the connection, affection and love that exists between two people. In a world where everything moves so fast, this position becomes a beautiful reminder to slow down, to pause, and to fully immerse yourselves in the joy of simply being with each other. It's an invitation to connect on a deeper level, to communicate through touch, through eye contact, and through gentle gestures that show just how much you care for each other. So what have you learned so far about deepening intimacy in your relationship, from the empowering dynamics of the calg position to the emotional comfort of spooning? Each position offers more than just physical pleasure. These intimate moments are opportunities to foster trust, connection, and emotional safety, which are the true foundations of a fulfilling relationship. Think about the emotional presence you can bring to each encounter and how it can transform a physical experience into something much more meaningful and profound. What's one key takeaway from today's video that you're going to start incorporating into your intimate moments? Maybe it's learning to be more emotionally present during intimacy, or exploring how different positions can help you connect on a deeper level. Whatever it is, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share with me in the comments below. And let's start a conversation about how we can all enhance the emotional bond with our partners. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please leave your comment below. Let me know what resonated with you, and if you feel this information can benefit others, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. This way, you won't miss out on more valuable insights that will help you create deeper connections, build trust, and experience intimacy in its fullest form. Thank you for watching, and I can't wait to hear your thoughts in the next video.